Thank you for tuning in with Juan's Auto Diagnostics. Today we have a 2006, I believe, Buick Ranier. Customer complaint is that the vehicle stalls after a few minutes of driving. It is on a local shop, and they pulled out a code P0601. I mean, they're not based off what they provide. Let's go ahead and do our own research. Sorry about that. You can see right now we're scanning the vehicle. We go into powertrain control module, read codes. Let me bring this close so you guys can see. The TCM has a code, and the powertrain control module has a code. It says on TCM, Class 2 communication circuit low voltage. Then we have a EVAP emission system flow turn on purge. I think they erased the code. This is the reason why you never erase a code on the vehicle. Always leave them on, because we when we come out and we do our checks, we base off what we find already saved in the system. So what I'm going to do a full health report just to cover my rear end, just in case if I don't see anything suspicious. At this point, I don't know if that P0601 was in the PCM and the TCM, or where was it stored at. Again, that way you don't erase codes, because sometimes we use freeze frame to help us diagnose what's wrong with the vehicle. So right now I can't assume there you go. We just had it happen right now. The P0601, as you can see. That's very strange. Let's go ahead and do the powers and grounds. And what we're going to do, let's have this over here. That was the B. As you can see, we have the work truck over here. Let's get this open up. Yes, I do have a mess. It's kind of hard to run these type of boxes on this type of truck, but we are going to get a new work vehicle probably soon. Okay, so let's go jump in the front with a tablet. Let's get familiar with the system and also the code. Okay, put this right there. Give it a minute. It takes a while due to the Wi-Fi. P0601. I'm already familiar with the code, but to the people that are not, what's that? Okay, possible fence. Okay. Diagnostics. Here it is. Okay, it says P0601 control module read-only memory. The diagnostic applied to the internal microprocessor. Integrated condition within the power control module. The diagnostic also address if the PCM is not programmed. It says test description. Do you perform a diagnostic system check? Are there any DTC for the APP sensor or the TP sensor? No. It's a P060E set? No. Inspect all APP and TPS circuits for short to ground open, short to voltage, poor connection, tension. If all correct, do you find correct the condition? No. This is P0608. So it has a bunch of different process. What I am more interested is on number 8 down. Due to the fact we don't have a P0602 and we don't have a fault within the APP or the TP sensor. It says replace PCM. Let's not do that until we're 100% sure. Okay, that's about it. Let's go ahead and see what the people says. It says this guy from Bob Knowles Auto Service Inc. Tom Diamond says car stalls and a no crank condition. P0601 store replace PCM and program and replace original battery. Runs like new. Pretty much most of them are PCMs that have been replaced. It's a check powers and grounds. That we're going to do. Pretty much all of them says check powers and grounds. So what we're going to do, let's get a wire diagram. Okay, where's it at? Engine control module. Let's get this set up. I like to populate every single one first and then go little by little. Okay. So again, what we're going to do, we're going to check for powers and grounds. We're going to do a loaded circuit test, and then we're also going to use the oscilloscope. You can see I'm using Jarhead Diagnostics Pico holder. Okay, so we have hot at all times on this pin, which is pin 20. That's for the battery. It's orange. So okay, don't have nothing there. Don't have nothing there. And then here we have a ground on C2. Pin 73 is black. It says left side of the engine. Okay, let's see what else I have. And then we have that looks about it. Let's double check, make sure we don't have anything else that might come from that. So that's transmission. Those are grounds. Right here we have our coil, we have our knock sensors, powertrain control relay. Let's see what these goes to. They become feeds. 3 all the way to 5. Let's see what we find. 3 they become 11, 13. 11 goes up, goes down. That goes to our master flow sensor. That goes to our oxygen sensor. So we didn't get nothing from there. Okay, let's check here. I don't see nothing. Okay, here's another one. I didn't see it. Let's see if we find something that is crucial. We have 12 volt ref. That become 29. It become 12. 12 go to the camshaft position sensor. So again, nothing that will become an issue 21 all the way to 26. No, don't go that way. That becomes 8. That'll go right to the ignition coils. To double checking, making sure I'm not missing something. Cause I don't want to go ahead and not connect to all the wires I have to be connected to. Always double check, cause you don't want to get confused, and you don't want to be running circles. Okay, so far I don't see nothing, so I'm gonna rule. Okay, here's another one. This one comes down. I guess we have ignition 0 voltage, the hot and accessory, and I guess we have one more, which is ignition 1 voltage. That becomes 5. 6. We'll see where it comes from. 18. 5. That comes for the fuse. So we already know where we're going to be connected to. I want to connect to the ground. So what we're going to do, we're going to have 1, 2, 3 pins. And then we won't have that ground. If I remember correctly, we should be ready to go. Let me double check this. And we should be set. So I had to jump the vehicle with the truck because the battery was low. So I kind of charged the battery. I am going to test these currents. You see that the bulb right there. Nice and bright. Nice and bright. Nice and bright. So we have 3 good currents. After I'm done with my testing, I'm going to check pin fitment. We might have an issue with the pin fitment. See, we have good ground. So with this being said and done, let's go ahead and put this back here. Then we're going to connect the picoscope to there. We're going to connect the 3 wires. We're going to see if one of them drops out when we're doing this bolt. I don't like this battery to start with. So what we're going to do is start running our wires. So run our wires, and then our last channel, which will be yellow, will be our ground. Now what we're doing is eventually running our cables. Make sure we have what we need. Because we don't want to call it PCM if the PCM is fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to show all these ground together, and then pull this out a little bit more so I can get a little bit more space with those cables. Our last one is our ground. So also, going right there. Then we're going to connect our ground here to this big lead right there. We're actually going to spread them up. Something like that. We'll go ahead and close this up and take her for a ride. Literally, as I was setting up this this right here, the vehicle shut off. As you can see, all of them are almost at 12 volts. The ground is my issue though. No, have a good ground. I don't have an issue with the ground. Like you can see. Let me go to the PCM. As I'm getting set up, I have this vehicle running, so I could test drive it and see if I had a fault with the ground. This acts up. You can see right there it says control module ROM. Let me see live data, engine. Let's say engine 1. We have live data, but this is start the vehicle. So we're checking right now that the vehicle is broken. We're checking for anything abnormal, like any pits that are showing wrong data. So far none of them is showing wrong data, which I'm going to do just in case, just to roll this out. I'm going to go grab a jumper. I'm going to grab a jumper from the truck to jump. No, I could get from here. One of these jumpers. One of these jumpers. Sorry about that. I'm going to grab that jumper, and I'm going to connect it here. Connect it here with this one. I'm going to connect this. Give me one sec. So I have the jumper connected. We go back to our oscilloscope. As you can see, I'm still not able to start the vehicle. We're just ruling out a faulty ground. As you can see, our ground is fine. It is right at 0 volts, how it should be. The before and after I connected that jumper. Out of air temp map, everything the same. I'm confident calling it a bad PCM. We could even redo the test on those powers and grounds, and also check those pins for tension, which I don't think there's a fault with those pins for tension. I think we just have a faulty PCM. Like I said, I don't see nothing abnormal. Trouble code, recodes. Report ROM. Okay, so now that broken, let's go ahead and pull and check these powers and grounds. So what I am doing right now, connected to this, I'm getting this up. You can see, because the Tesla lights up. We have a good ground. Double check these. Now let's check these off. 3 of them. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it over here. Tesla lights up. Let's start jumping. That lights up. Double check, same brightness, same. But go ahead, try to turn on the vehicle. You can see, nothing. At this point, I do believe we have a fault with the PCM. So, I will advise the customer and also give them a quote for PCM and also how much it would cost to put it on.